Hi, our names are Anandita, Saanvi, and Aeliya, and today we'll be presenting to you about plastics, what they are, and why we should care.
What is plastic? I'm sure you've all seen plastic around you in different forms, such as plastic water bottles, plastic bags, and more. Well, plastic is a type of man made material that can be made into different shapes.
Now let's talk about some definitions. So plastic is what we'd like to call not biodegradable. And biodegradable means to break down into its natural substances so it could be reused in the environment. So plastics instead, they just decompose, which means to exist in small amounts. So there are small bits of plastic when it decomposes, but it doesn't necessarily break down to be reused in the natural environment. Something like the peels of vegetables and fruits would be considered biodegradable, while plastic would be considered non-biodegradable.
So, plastic is generally created in factories and it's distributed all around the world. That's why wherever you go, you will probably find some sort of plastic.
Let's talk about the characteristics of plastic. Plastic is lightweight and transparent. It is made to be easy to use and cheap. So, because it is lightweight and transparent, a lot of people use it, and it's used for packaging goods, such as in delivery boxes. You'll often see plastic packaging. And it is also resistant to heat, water, and other chemicals, which also makes it a highly used material.
So plastic is also like really low cost to make. So that's why these factories are make plastics in bulk because they're easy to make and it costs less. This allows the plastic to be used on a wide range of applications, and it also makes it so widely common.
Okay, now I want you to take a minute and take a quick look around you. How many plastic items can you identify?
Now, if you're in a classroom, you probably found a plastic pencil, like a mechanical pencil or a plastic marker. Some other common plastic items include plastic water bottles, plastic bags, plastic chip bags, and plastic utensils. Now, when something says polyethylene, that just means it's plastic. So anything with polyethylene next to it is related to plastic.
So this chart contains a list of the top 10 items of all time found in the ocean. The items that are boxed in red are plastic items, and that's a majority of the items on this chart, which goes to show how many plastic items are found in the ocean, such as cups, plates, forks, and other utensils, straws, food wrappers, and water bottles.
So, what is the impact of plastics in the ocean? Plastics poses a huge threat to wildlife and sea life because animals may mistake plastics as food. For example, a plastic bag may look a lot like a jellyfish to some animals, and if an animal accidentally eats a plastic bag, it can be very, very harmful to its health.
Yeah, so one plastic water bottle is equivalent to 450 years. So this means that your 1 hour or 2 hours that you take to drink a water bottle over the period of time, that accumulates to 450 years of this plastic sitting in the ocean, a wasteland. Like all this plastic that factories are making and mass producing are being transferred to garbage like disposals and including the ocean. So this plastic, it just sits in the wasteland, and since plastic is non-biodegradable, it just accumulates on top of the environment, affecting ecosystems.
Additionally, one plastic bag takes 1,000 years to decompose, which is a really long time for something that may seem so small. So next time you go shopping at Target, maybe you want to reconsider and take a reusable bag instead of a plastic bag. Also, India generates more than 5.6 million tons of plastic waste annually.
Now let's talk about the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. So what does reduce mean? Reduce is to try to cut back on the amount of plastic that you use in your daily life. For example, instead of going to get a plastic water bottle to drink water from, grab a metal reusable one instead. For reuse, that means to find new ways to use things that you would have otherwise thrown out. For example, if you get a plastic bag from a grocery store, the next time you go grocery shopping, you can reuse that same plastic bag so that you don't throw it away. For recycle, it is a process that helps us reuse old plastic and make new items out of that same material. So always make sure that you put plastic into the blue recycling bin as shown below.
All right, hope you enjoyed watching the presentation.
We hope it was informative and you learned more about plastic.
And if you're a 4th or 5th grader, be sure to join us at poster making after school on February 24th, a Thursday, at the 4th and 5th grade lunch tables. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.